in the history of พระอาจารย์มั่น Just biography the venerable อาจารย์มั่นปุริทัตตะเถระ is one of the most highly revered and well-known meditation master. His behavior was impeccable and was fully conversant with the practical application of the rule of the training or the morality and of meditation practice. He was a fully competent teacher and who was equipped with super mindfulness, mahasati, and super wisdom, mahapanya, as well as such flawless conduct as can only be found in the noble disciple born into the family of Gankel of Thursday in 20 January BE 1970. He was the eldest in the age children of his father คำดวง as his mother จันบ้านคำบง village in โคกเจียม sub district อุบลราชธานี province was his birthplace. He was first ordained as a novice Samanera at the age of 15 at Ban Kambong Monastery, and he was discharged at the request of his father 2 years later to help the family work at home. At 22, he was ordained as monk bhikkhu at Wat Liep Monastery in the town of the Ubon Ratchathani province on the 12 June BE 2436 or 1993 which the venerable พระอริยกวี on at his preceptor and venerable พระครูสิทธยสัทธิโน as the ancient teacher and the venerable is พระครูประจักษ์อุบลคุณาสุย as the instruction teaching during the ordinations procedure. Right throughout from the first period for when he was training in Dhamma and the practice of the Vipassana Kamathana with great efforts and striving to the periods when he spread the teaching of Buddha Dhamma and Buddha Dhamma is trust and training is practice Dhamma to the bhikkhu and samanera and the white service law followers both men and women who has faith in him. He always acted with truth and resolve in all cases without ever giving up. This is why he knows the supremacy of the rise and real relevance among all those who follow him. The venerable อาจารย์มั่นปุริทัตตะเถระ passed away on the 11 November BE 1492 or 1949 at วัดป่าสุทธาวาสหนองผือat วัดป่าสุทธาวาสหนองผือ in สกลนคร province at the age on the 80 or the 57 on the 57th year of his monastic life. In reverence in the grateful memory of the venerable explains practice of Dhamma of the Venerable Ajahn Manpurita Thera on display of lay devotees express their wish to collect history, qualities, and paraphernalia, which has been is possessions of many people in various places, so as to preserve and honor them for the purposes with the intentions of disciples is lay people who highly respect in the Venerable Ajahn Man donated fund for the construction of the museum where history questions have been kept for the display. The foundation stone laying ceremony and performance on Sunday in 11 November 2516 1973. Yes, is พระอุปชายะ excretion of the Buddha image in the posture of subduing evil Mara. The wooden as best crafted by the Venerable Ajahn Man himself after his death, and Buddha image was kept at Wat Pa Suttawat Nong Phu, Sokol Nakhon province, and was later altered to the museum. In the book of Guru, the teacher of Ajahn Man. Is this book for to BE of 2464 is the book of this morning and evening. Is for respect Buddha and Tiratana. Apart from his vipassana insights meditations in the Venerable Ajahn Man, like all monks as also study Dhamma from texts and scripture. He preserved those texts with high regarding of the Buddha. บริการของพระธุดงค์ The eighth requisite of the Dodanga monk Venerable Ajahn Manpurita Thera used the eighth requisites which are the essentials partisans of monk and novice in the same way as they are used throughout the Sangha. They consist of 1. Antaravasangha, the underrobe. 2. Jivara or Uttarasangha or the upper robe. 3. Sanghati, the outer robe worn over the upper robe when the cape is body warm and worn across of left shoulder when any official Sangha function and is performed. Arm bow is for receiving and containing food. Rasa is used for head shaving. His rasa is kept and later given in the museum by Dr. Children Patana Sushat. 6. Needle and thread used for sewing and mending clothes. 7. Bridle used a belt to hold up in underrobe. Antaravasangha. Dhammakaraka, water strainer, and the strainer of water in here. Dhammakara ธรรมกรกะธรรมกรกหรือที่กรองน้ำทัดบริการผ้าอื่นหรือผ้าที่ใช้ประจำวัน clothes for different purpose apart from the monthly robe and upper inner the outer robe or bed there were also small piece and clothes with the venerable อาจารย์มั่น used daily for different purpose ปริการะคลงกลาปริการะจุล just as bathing clothes, sitting covering clothes, bed clothes for the rise, bowls, hand shoes, napkin, foot cloth and shop. All these pieces of clothes were sewn together by Venerable Ajahn himself, who was very economical in their use, never wasting anything, nor acting and he was vanity and close efforts of have only the best and this word of but was used or warm ปรวัติสังฆอัฐบริขาร relic of Venerable Ajahn Purita Thera after the cremation of the Venerable Ajahn his ashes bone sometime later transformed into relics, some light smooth and glossy grains and some light crystal clear grand. After the cremation, the ash and the bone were given to so many monks and lay devotees for worship. The relics on display on previously preserved and later offered to the museum by his Inamad สมเด็จพระมหาวีโรพิมพ์ธรรมทโรวันพิชยิงวัดป่าสารวันนครราชสีมา7 พิช 3 ดร.ชาวนะนัสยวัตา2 พิช มิสเตอร์เสงี่ยมกัมมะ5 พิช and Mrs. ทองภูลวรรณกุล1 พิช is museum of ราชบริการRelics for ancient.
Ya, gitu digituin. Itu kalau nggak di ini mosquito right?
Yeah, mosquito.
Kadit. Moceng. Nggak basah itu moceng. Ini kan for cremation.
Yes.
The photo ya.
Cremation. 1950. 1950.
Belum born. 15 years later, right?
Yeah. It's the boot of the display of yes. พระสงฆ์ชั้นผู้ใหญ่ที่มาในงานประชุมเพลิงศพ This category of senior monks Sangha and Sangha at the cremation ceremony of the Venerable Ajahn Purita Thera at วัดป่าทธาวาส Monastery on 21st January BE 2469 1950 on 1950 is the in the Venerable Ajahn the became relics ashes Venerable Ajahn Mahabua examined its Venerable Ajahn as which became relics for the pratat from the left or right is the picture and photo. Name unknown. Two from left อาจารย์ครูธรรมติโนอาจารย์ครูธรรมติโนพระอาจารย์ขวาสุมโนพระอาจารย์มั่นภูริทัตเถระพระอาจารย์บุญธรรม is years of the two 1950 on before 1950 yes บริการเบตเตอร์เลสmiscellaneous item wine mountains spittoon previously kept and what not limit monasteries wooden basin using for the breeding medicines herb and dyeing through clothes medicine herb and clothes back in medicine earthen spotton previously kept in Wat Pas, Thawat Monastery, Skol Nakhon Province, bamboo pot of for use spitful venerable Ajahn Man used one races whenever they staying in any place in the same way as they use his author processions, but he never carries in about with him. Then he want to stay in a new place. He was asked to local people to make him a bamboo pot or use instead of the regular metal spitful, and nearly everywhere they made one for him. He always likes to use things and which were simply straightforward things that were immediately available for use locally. Symbol of intention for daily life on intention used by the venerable Ajahn Man were plain, modest and only this one necessary for living, thus reflecting his complete that detachment from worldly professions and all defilement is for display of Tathagata rigorous observance of Tathagata's practice of Dhamma. On 28 December 2017, for respect, script was coming in Wat Pas Thawat. The museum of Puman, Kuritato, the teacher's master of Patibat. With the people of in life for all respect of Lopoman. For respect of forgive in Lopoman, Ritato Stala.
Pass away 31st January.
Oh, sadly.
No. Ajahn Mahabua died on.
Ini Ajahn Mahabua.
No. no. Yeah, aku cek. 31st January 2011, Achan Habwa is passed away. 31st January.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember. In 28 December of 2017 is for the Museum of หลวงปู่มั่นภูริทัตตเถระ in วัดป่าสุทธาวาสเมือง District สกลนคร Province Thailand